We'll start in a moment.
Sergio, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm there.
Can we start?
We will start in a moment.
Okay.
Just a minute. Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll start.
Okay, guys. Anyways, whatever we expected happened. So this is not a surprise, but just that we'll do an overall review of our tournament. Is that fine?
Yeah.
Starting with this game.
To start off, I think we won. We lost the first three games. We lost the last three games, and we won six in the middle eight.
Correct.
So that is quickest summary of this season. Obviously, leave. Yeah, okay. We had players injured and not in form and all, but the route we had to playoffs was written to us.
Correct.
Like I'm not even only talking about other teams losing for us. I'm talking about the teams we played in the last 11
Hmm.
games. We should have won nine minimum, right? Even even a half decent team could have won nine. If RCB would have gotten this schedule, they would have been on 24 points, I guess. 24, 26 points. Uh, So I think just because we got a very easy route, like playing LSD twice and Mumbai twice and Delhi twice, I think we performed a bit better than what we should have if it was a round robin. So I think we could have finished ninth or eighth if it was a round robin. So even if we finish eighth this time or seventh, no, it is the table looks better, is what I want to say. Like the team has performed worse than what the table makes them look to be. So that is one hindsight point I wanted to let you guys know. And see, again, other things I can talk about: players' form, Sanju not scoring today, Rutu not scoring any day, or Deval Brave is not firing at all, and all that is like we know, no, but
No, but
ideas
no.
should
My
be there.
thing is,
Ideas should
if
be strong.
Ruturaj had played the same way in two other games, like 16 of 7 balls and gets out, we could have at least won one more game out of those two. See, 16 of 7 balls, I
True,
understand
true,
he got out,
true, true,
but okay. But I'm saying don't waste a lot of balls. And even Matt
true, true,
Shots
true.
showed some promise at the start, but unfortunately he got out.
I think we should have played match shot in the LSG game in Ekana. Like that is also a bouncy wicket. So a South, I mean, sorry, an Australian batsman would have enjoyed it. I think Mitchell Marsh played one extraordinary knock. I don't think he could have given that level. Obviously, Mitchell Marsh he's like an amazing batter, but I think he could have given you like 25 runs of like 14, 13 balls. Could have been a possibility. I mean, see again. Uh, when we get Nathan Ellis and probably Jamie Overton, if he's continuing the same form, I don't see a foreign batter in a top six. Like uh, maybe Devold or someone, maybe yeah. But I think, but the problem is what it's not about. It's not about the players. I think it's more about the ideas. Uh, like telling players what they should do, role clarity, what roles are they playing, what overs are the best fitted for them, when can they bat, what is the best balance in a 12 we can bring, so that there's batting till 8 and there's 6 to 7 bowling options. So that is the ideas I want to see. If it's the same coach, different coach, see, with the same coach I don't see this ideas being implemented, because that fool has picked up a MLC team where there's like 7 openers right now, 7 openers or 6 openers. So it's pissing off to see. Here also the same problem. We've got like 5, 6 number four
Correct.
batsmen.
The
So
thing is, Dubé is also a
that
number 4 batsman.
yeah,
Dubé
yeah.
cannot play as a finisher,
I'm
bro. That's what I tweeted as well. You cannot expect Dubé to
yeah.
fill Dhoni's position. That's not his strength.
Obviously. See, I'm telling you, with number four, no, with respect to Karthik Sharma, Deval Brevis, Sarfraz Khan,
Correct.
Shivam Dubey. Veer also is not a finisher. He's also another number four, that Akshar Patel kind of a floater. That's
What
all.
I don't
So
understand
if
is, bro, we are a team which had so
yeah,
much role clarity when Dhoni was the captain. So you don't see the same play, the person who plays at number 4. You don't have like 3 players in your team who will play at number 4, like previously when Dhoni was the captain. The roles were clearly defined, and we used to pick players according to their positions, the positions that they are strong in, rather than the positions we want to back them in. Right? But this time I don't even understand. So it clearly shows that Dhoni is the reason for all the victories. That is the truth. So the thing
yeah,
is
yeah.
now,
Also, one more
yeah,
thing I saw. No, I think Karthik Sharma is a very able number three batter. I think I was wrong. I thought he's only a spin
no,
basher,
bro.
but
Then no,
he's playing
it's
pace
very simple,
equally
bro.
well.
When you're saying he's an able batter, right? So when you're backing him, then Dubé is going out of position.
Yeah, yeah. No, what I will do is, okay, if Karthik plays at three, I don't know about openers. It could be Ayush Sanju, or see, I don't know what's the call with Ruturaj. Let's see. So if you're playing Karthik at three, you can slot in Dubey at four,
Where will Rutraj
and
play?
then
Rutraj,
I
no,
don't
no,
know where
come
Ruturaj
on,
will.
man. I don't think he should be. See, he should still be a part of CSK as a batsman, not as a captain. He's still an able batsman, man. Come on, you are saying that Rutraj is
But
not a good
but
batsman now.
if the 12 is not demanding him, like I'm not saying the 12 is better than him, but if there's a space where we can play all our players in their best position,
No,
like
bro. What I'm saying
Brevis can bat
is
at 5, Dubey can bat at 4.
Ayush opening, Rutraj 1, Dubé 2. Number 3
Bro,
has to
that's
be
not it.
somebody
That's
like.
not it. Ruturaj should not continue as a captain as well. Mindset is his
No, I'm not
mindset
saying
is
as a
not.
captain. I'm saying only as a player.
Yeah, works.
I'm saying only as a player. Captain, he
I
So
think
definitely
the
should be.
only change we need to do in our top three is move Ayush up the order. Let Ayush and Sanju open, and Rutu should come at three. I think that's the only change
Correct.
we We need
Correct.
and Rutu stepping down from the captaincy.
Correct.
Yeah, I think
And
that will free that will do wonders for his mental health, because I think captaincy, like taking up this captaincy role, has diminished his batting abilities to a point where he might not even find a team at the mega auction if he goes on to this. If he continues this, his mental stability, his overthinking, his short selections have been so poor, and it can we can clearly see that it is only because he does not have the faith in our middle order, and he wants to play every match, every ball, every responsibility he only wants to take while batting. He is not acknowledging the fact that
Bro,
Sanju is
I'd like to contradict there, because I'll be honest. It's not like he does not have the potential to captain, but the thing is, CSK management, while compared to RCB
no, bro,
management,
I don't think he has the potential to captain.
illa bro, I'll disagree there,
Illa,
because
bro.
No, no, no. I also disagree. I also
GT
disagree.
See,
management or
Indian
RCB
world
management
captains don't
have
matter,
both
no?
have
Like
both
you have
provided
somebody like
proper
Andy
set of.
Flaw, you just
no
No,
no
no, no.
see
It's your job
LM,
as a
my
captain to
my
ask for
point
a
is
proper
my
setup,
point
bro.
is we can have our opinions on his potentialness, because in the domestic also he captains, right? And he has
Yeah.
captains in has captained India on several occasions
No, no,
as
no.
well.
We
But the
look at
problem
the
is,
available players, no?
now that we have a sample size of last 3 seasons, now he cannot captain for CSK, is my
Correct.
point is, because
No, no. See, I will tell you. See, yeah,
See,
correct.
Shubman Gill also had
But
a bad season as
the
a captain,
problem, yeah,
2024, if you guys remember. Then later on, two back-to-back seasons, he's come into playoffs,
bro, the problem is he has fucking Ashish Nehra by his
Yeah,
side.
and also Shubman
yeah,
Gill is
yeah.
India's
That is
captain,
what I'm
bro.
trying
That's
to
also a
say.
different thing, right? So when
See,
Shubman Gill
for me,
goes and talks to a
so,
player, that hits different. I'm sorry
No,
to say
and
that. That's
also,
it.
like, I'll tell you one more thing. Right now, it's just my opinion. I think Ruturaj is at a stage where even if he has Dhoni or Ashish Nehra or the brightest minds by his side, his
Hmm.
batting has diminished so much that he has to let go of his captaincy and focus on his batting purely and not think about the team.
agreed,
That is what
agreed.
Correct.
my point is. What I'm trying to make right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, and also it seems. Did you hear what Ruturaj had said in the post match today? It seems that
no, no. Please tell, no.
no, I just know one line. It seems we are in the transition phase, and that is the reason
Yeah,
why we are
yeah,
not able to.
yeah.
Still, we are in
Yeah,
the
yeah. He
transition phase.
actually, I heard his post match interview. He said we are in a transition phase. We have a lot of boys who have not even played 20 matches right now. So it is very good that they are getting the exposure right now. But at the same time, yeah, we this cannot be the standard. We need to up it, and we'll do it next season. That is what he said in the press
Next season.
conference. But
Like I don't
guys,
understand, bro. How long will you guys be in a transition phase?
no, I think
no.
next year
See,
for
but
Ruturaj
this
specifically
is
is a make
not
or
a
break.
championship
Even
team, no.
men, bro. Even men who transition to women won't be in such a long transition phase, bro. I'm sorry to say this. That's the truth.
But Deadshot, like there are teams that go like 10 years without winning a championship. That's only been 3 years, no? It's like can't
You,
expect
They're
this is
going to
from
CSK,
playoffs,
bro.
CSK that
bro.
You
we're
have
going
to
to
They're
look
win
going
at
to
a
the.
championship.
playoffs, not
Yeah,
just winning
but
the championship.
you don't
Dhoni
have
took
a
us.
divine right to
MI
get to the
have yet to
playoffs,
find
no?
a
Na?
rhythm,
Just
by the way.
because the
Dhoni
name
took us to the
CSK, you're
finals
not
in the
going to
first
magically
season.
get to the playoffs. No, you need to have the
No, no, no.
team and you
Do you
need to
know?
have the
Do you know one
think
stat?
tank to do it. We don't have either.
Bro, do you know one stat? If we don't qualify for the playoffs next year, we'll become the first team who has won the cup to not qualify for playoffs 4 times in a row.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's not what are you going to do? Like we don't have the
But you
firepower
will not
or
change
the
the
brain
captain
power
as
to
of
do
now.
it.
As of now, at least make Sanju Samson the captain as of now. In 27, 28, let's
Okay,
see.
question. You
Bro, no.
make Sanju
What I'm
Samson
saying is,
captain tomorrow, okay? What will you do if your middle order turns up out of form again next season? You won't make the playoffs next season either.
No, I
No,
think we'll fix our middle order. I think Karthik Sharma has been a great find for me. I think at number four,
See,
uh,
Fozzy, he is a
I'll be honest
prospect
with
with
you.
promise. He is not yet ready to deliver you to the
it's not
top
a great
four.
find. How are you saying it's a great find? His strike rate is
He's an
135 this season.
interesting
n-
prospect. That's where
no,
what
no,
we
No,
are
bro.
looking
see,
at.
we
You
are here to
one
win
second, one
trophies,
second,
bro. I
one
don't
second.
care. We are not here to groom anyone.
You also have to put in consideration. Just he's just 20 years old, and
I don't
Yeah,
he,
care.
I
I,
agree,
I
Fozzy.
don't
That's why
care
I'm saying
about
he's
his
an
age. I don't
interesting
really
prospect. I'm
understand this
saying he's
logic.
not ready to
He's
deliver
20. You
top
be
four
20,
next
you
year.
be 40. I don't care.
sorry.
It's
No, I'm
not the
saying
it's
I don't
not
care
the
about his
fact.
age, bro.
See, not the fact
No,
that he's
Deshwat, you
20 or
have to care
21.
about age. See, right now, you are just behaving like you want results every match, every season. It doesn't work like that. We have been the most successful franchisee in this tournament, and now, right now, we are under a transition phase. So we have to invest in young talent. You
How
cannot
long will
expect a
you say this
19
No,
year
now?
we
old.
are in a
No,
You
transition
that's
phase.
not
cannot
the point
expect
here.
No,
everybody
No,
cannot
no,
be Weber
Percy,
Suryavanshi,
listen,
right?
that's not the
I
point. I mean,
agree,
whether
Fazio. I
he
agree.
performs or not,
Completely
he's
agree.
not going to justify his price tag. So, with whether even though he's done decently well in the last 3-4 games, I'd still say release him and get him back for a lower price because he's not going to go for 14 crores again.
That is a
Correct.
conversation we can 100% have.
No,
That is a fair point. That is
And
a
LMM,
also,
conversation.
Fauzi, my
see,
question to you is, if you are gonna back Karthik Sharma at 4, where will Dubey play?
5 or 6.
No,
Brevis
he's not
and
No,
even
Dubey.
at
playing the
at
position,
four,
right?
at four, he'll play at four. He has
Then
performed at
where will
four.
Karthik
Actually,
Sharma
I'll
then?
be honest with you guys. If we continue with the same bowling lineup next year, there is no guarantee we can perform because all the bowlers who have stepped up this year, from Mukesh Chaudhary to Kamboj, they're not marquee bowlers. They're all mediocre bowlers
Correct.
who've had one good season, and they
No,
don't have.
Nathan Alice will be back. Khalil Ahmed will be back.
Yeah, but
But
Nathan,
Khalil
No,
no,
Ahmed
no,
is
no, no.
also
With
Khalil,
a run
Overton
machine.
in there, you
He's
can't
also a
play
run
Nathan.
machine,
You
bro.
can't play
Khalil
Nathan.
Yeah,
Ahmed is also
Overton will play a full tournament. I don't know if he'll perform like this season, but Khalil Ahmed and Nathan Alice, these two are the bowlers who will be back next season. So and also I think we might go for one bowler. I think the auction would be there in the
But we
December,
need an
right?
Indian bowler.
I
We
think
can't see our overseas four picks are just completely set right now. Brevis, Overton, Akil, and Noor. These four will continue.
Okay, so I don't think we should continue with Brevis.
Okay, so
Uh,
I mean he
he
has
is
just
not
had
a
one
kind of.
bad season. That's all.
I mean,
That's what
See,
I think.
see
no,
that is
it's a
if
true.
I
But
had
bad
to
fit
pick between
because
Karthik or Brevis, I'll pick Karthik.
no, see, it's a bad fit because Brevis, Karthik, and Dubey all need to play the same role, right? I think like you need somebody who can hit Yorkers and cutters to take that spot instead. You're not going to get that from the
I'll
Indian
rather
market.
have
You might
Glenn
as well play
Phillips
an overseas who
actually.
can do
He's
it.
sitting on the bench and rotting on the bench at GT. Like as Andy said, like he plays off cutters and Yorkers both really well. So like um, Glenn Phillips can be a very good option for us. I think Sandeep Sharma is getting released by Rajasthan most
yeah,
likely.
he
So
will be a perfect fit.
if Sandeep Sharma gets released, I think we should go for Sandeep Sharma. I think there are a couple of boxes, guys, which we might try to fill in the winter auction. Apart from if we go for some trades and all, but looking at our top four, I think you guys won't see any changes in the next year at our top four. I think the only change uh, uh, which will be, I think, viable is Ayush moving up the order and Sanju, Ayush, Rutu, and Karthik. I think this will be our top four.
No, bro. Then that's what I'm
All,
asking you, man. Then where will Dubey play? 5 or 6, he cannot play.
Uh,
He cannot play
Bro,
because
Dubey,
Karthik.
I think if we are exploring some kind of trade,
bro,
Dubey
I
will be
think
involved in
cricket
that.
has moved on from all this 3, 4, 5, 6. It should be entry points and overs. So it should be like
Exactly.
what
Yeah,
RCB are
I
doing.
wanted to say that. Yeah.
Okay,
Although
then but
Sergio,
what
It's
like
entry
it
points
should
do
be
we
like
have to
what
pay?
over,
if we are
who's
involved in
out,
some kind of
who's going
trade,
in.
let's say we are involved in some kind of trade, I think Dubey will most likely be part of it because
Trade
he
for
holds a
whom?
12 CR purse. One thing, and secondly, I think he is a kind of a name any team would fall into the trap of having.
No, bro.
That
Uh,
Trade for whom? Who will trade him? Who will you get back in
Do
that
you
trade?
guys do you
who else
guys
but
think that
Hardik?
Hardik Pandya is getting
Hardik.
released by
I
any
don't think
chance?
I don't think they'll give Dubey for Hardik Pandya.
no, not just Dubey. We might
Gaikwad
have
and
to pour
Dubey
some
for
cash
Hardik
also.
Pandya would be
Gaikwad, you want to
Or
would
send
be
Urvil,
Gaikwad?
or
unbeatable.
no. We've done a good thing now by playing Urvil for 5-6 games. Now that he's scored the fastest half century, he has a tag in his name. He has some achievement in his bag, so
Correct.
we can market that and sell Urvil and Dubey to Mumbai, and they might as well take the
See,
clean sheet.
one thing I can tell you for sure is they want to release Hardik Pandya.
Yeah.
Mumbai wants to release Hardik Pandya. It is just KKR, Delhi. I think KKR, Delhi, and Chennai. These are the three will who will fight for Hardik, and I think we have the best chance because Hardik
Fuzzy,
would
for
want to
sure,
come to us.
Hardik coming to CSK is like very, very difficult, man. If he is coming, they will definitely ask for Ayush Matre. There is no way Mumbai is going to give Hardik so easily to Chennai.
I have
Yeah,
another
that is
Marathi.
that's
We have
that's
another
true.
No,
Marathi
otherwise,
top
no.
order guy to
Actually,
view. Please
actually,
take him.
Mumbai have no option here because Mumbai will
Exactly,
try to extract the best in this trade. If they don't, then mega auction they have to anyways leave it. There, he's not going
exactly.
to. He's not
That
going
is
to
the
stay.
point here. It is not like
Mumbai can't
we
demand any
want
money.
Hardik. They want to release Hardik.
No,
Exactly.
before
They have
even
But
to
we
release Hardik.
before
They have
I
no
even
other
don't
option.
know,
no
bro. I
before
don't
even
know
we go
whether
there, right?
Hardik will be
Before
good
even
for
we
us.
go
To be
there,
honest,
like I have
let's
point
see.
on like see if last year also once we know we are out of the tournament, our team played like hitting sixes and going for everything. This is the same pattern they did today also. They knows like we are not going to anyway going to for playoff. See the way they played. Everyone played with an intent from ball one. This is the same thing happened last year also. So if they, like somebody said, right, this bowling lineup is not going to win next year also. Same thing I'm saying. If we are going to have this kind of batting lineup next year also, it's going to be very difficult. We need somebody who is experienced in the middle order. That's how all the years we won the
That's what
game.
I'm saying. So
You
we
see
need an
Red
experienced
Raina,
middle order, 100%.
Suresh Raina, Ambati Rayudu, MS Dhoni.
Correct.
All
Correct.
these three players will roam around other youngsters or whoever foreign players
Correct.
comes. But now if you see what we have is Brevis, Sarfaraz Khan, Karthik Sharma, Dubey. All
Correct.
four of them plays at the same spot, number four. Other than that, wherever you put them, they are facing very much difficulty, and
Correct.
everyone having some difficulty for some other ball. Someone can't play the short ball, someone can't play the yorker, someone can't go for an spinner. So this kind of a number three to number five to six, if you have players like this, you are not going to win any other tournament. You will win matches here and there. Like somebody
So
says,
Madras man, one small contention I'd like to make, right?
mhm.
Suresh Raina is either the best or second best Indian batter to have played this competition. It's him or Peak Sky.
No, that's
Dhoni
what
is
I'm
the
saying.
best or second best finisher to have played this competition. It's him or Dre Russ. I mean, those are once in a generation players. It's very difficult to get those guys again. Like, we have to
No,
be
No, bro.
we
more
missed
What
our
realistic with our
what
light.
you're saying
expectations,
is
No,
right?
no,
at
no,
least
no.
get
See,
somebody with
Even both
Gave
these
the
guys,
role
right?
experience.
and
Suresh
fulfilled
Raina,
that role.
weakness to
no, no.
short
I
ball.
disagree.
Dhoni,
I just
weakness
have
against ball
small
and
disagree.
spin, right? People are human, people are flawed. You just have to
No, no,
put
no, no.
all of them together in such a fashion that they don't all have the same weakness. You
No,
get
no, no,
what I
I'm
mean?
not saying we need an. You are 100% right. Like what you said is 100% right. I'm not saying we need a Dhoni or we need a Reina. What I'm saying is we need someone experienced in the middle order.
Correct.
You
Correct.
had David
100%.
Miller for 2 crores in the auction. Every one of the
Hmm.
CSK fans wanted him. At least you could have put him in the bench. You don't need to play him in the 11. You could have put him in the bench. And when there is an chance like the team playing 11 is not going well, you could have played him instead of this Matthew Short. You could have played him instead of Akulison in one of the matches. And by the end, death overs, he could have won one match for you. One match. Like Sanju Samson won 3 matches for you. Almost 8 points he gave for you. And another 6 points you need to go to playoff. And David Miller have given you one match. And forget about that. And there was a Jason Holder available. You went for 8 9 crores for that. You know you need an lower down the order. You need an hitter and you need an all rounder who can bowl good in the Chepak pitch. Jason Holder is a perfect fit, and again we messed up not buying the Jason Holder. Prashant Veer, they said like he's a replacement of Jadeja, but actually he's not. Actually, he's not. And even everyone who watches the domestic matches, they are like saying like he's not actual replacement of Jadeja, but the management went till 15 crores for him. That is third blunder they did. So now
That is
what they
where
have option is
our scouting is terrible compared to any other team because
no
usually
no
Correct.
teams what they do
fourth
is
mistake
they
dead
scout.
shot. No, the another mistake
No,
is
not that
forget.
shot. Somebody else is talking.
Oh, okay.
LM10.
Right. So the problem is now you came to a tournament, you lost 3 matches, and you don't know what is the perfect 11 you want to play. Again and again and again and again, 13 matches, they did all the same mistake. Today, first time, they rectified something. Matthew Short cannot play outside of the power play. This is the basic thing. Whoever started watching cricket yesterday, they knows that. And today they played Matthew Short at the top. This is the first thing they have rectified. Second thing is Rutraj Gaikwad, who should have came down the order in the 10th match or ninth match itself. So why are they doing these things? Because they know we are out of the playoff and they can go and smash every ball and there is nothing left in the tank. So this is how the management should have, the coaching staff should have asked the players to play from the fifth match or sixth match. We could have easily won a couple of matches here and there. So next year they should either send Fleming or the coaching staff out and bring some fresh minds inside, or they can keep Fleming there and they can bring some other person who can give something outside of what they are thinking. because all nine teams are playing different. You can't play this kind of cricket keep on for next 3 4 years and forget about winning trophies. I don't want trophies. I want to watch a good cricket. I want to see CSK winning the matches,
Bro,
not giving up
nowadays
like this.
whenever I'm switching on the TV for a CSK game, I always feel that we are going to lose, bro. I never get that feeling that we'll win a game, to be honest.
Yeah, that is true. That's always true. There's something more than this pressure because we
Even
never
that game,
know
I told
who.
Sergio as well, even that home game versus LSG, I came out of the stadium when in the last 2 overs because I was not confident that CSK will win. That's how the team has become now.
No,
No,
every
even
player, whoever comes for bat, right? I'm like shivering, man. Okay,
Correct,
this guy can't face this ball. This guy cannot hit this ball. This guy cannot face the short balls.
correct.
What he's going to do? Again, tuk. See, today, how Sai
Bro,
Sudarshan and
bro,
Gill played.
even just to leave the batting when they're fielding and when the balls are going, I always get the feel they are going to misfield, and that too happens. Even today, just with
You know, when the ball went to Gurjapneet Singh, God promise, I know he's going to
yeah,
leave the
yeah,
ball
same.
to
I
boundary.
was feeling the same. Like I had the same feeling he will leave it and he left it boundary.
This that
But
the
see
body
how the way
language,
Gill
right?
fielded.
Yeah, can you identify one small thing, this kind of issues in any other team? One small issue with one batter. Can any one of you in the speaker can tell me this batter has difficulty facing this bowler in any other nine IPL teams?
Yeah, that is there, no, in every
Bro,
IPL
every
team.
Bro,
single
Not
every
batsman
Sergio.
has
team they
weakness,
have
Sergio,
it.
bro.
forget about
Like there's
one,
too
right? In
many.
CSK from top to bottom, everyone is having some other issue with some other thing,
Yeah, yeah,
man.
that is agreeable.
Like
Yeah.
that entire MI
And
team
it's
can't play
really
left arm
hurting.
spin basically, Like
Oh
like
yeah, that also.
like literally one left arm spinner finishes Mumbai every game you watch.
Also, no, I think with CSK, okay, let it be Sanju captain, let Rutu captain, or let it be Mukesh Chaudhary captain. One basic thing is we need a new coach and we need new ideas. Is you need strong
Yeah,
ideas,
that's for
we
not
sure.
only
need
new
that
ideas.
is more than sure. Even before we
Yeah,
are making changes, we need to get
I think
those done.
if you guys have heard Fleming's recent press conferences, I think he also has that kind of tone where he wants to move on, or he has been told that he CSK will move on from him. So like,
I think
And
he said
also,
it was the
bro, another
management's
thing,
call, something like that.
even if Dhoni is not playing the game, I really want him to at least sit in the dugout.
You know, when you guys spoke to Fleming about Fleming, right? After this, I have to go and watch this MLC live, man. You think about me, my situation.
so
Bro, I'm
will
telling you,
he be
bro.
coaching this season?
Yeah, of course, he's coaching. Fleming
Yeah,
is
yeah,
coaching.
he,
Yeah,
what a
MLC it starts
brilliant
in like
overseas
20
players
days.
I
he
think that
has
will be his
taken for
last tournament.
MLC.
I think that will be his last tournament.
Bro, one small thing. I really want Dhoni to be in the dugout, man. I don't want him to be in the hotel.
Arey, let it go, bro. Now season is done. Now what to talk
No, no,
about?
I'm saying for the next season at least. I'm
Next
sure he's not
season,
going
we
to play.
don't know even if he'll continue
He's
or
No,
not. So
no,
like,
No,
bro.
let him
he
not
he
play.
might
Pretty sure they're not
not
gonna.
be there
He
anymore.
hasn't even played a single game. There's no way they're just gonna let him go like that. They're gonna continue like this next year probably. They'll make him sit in the dugout. They'll make him. They'll pretend like he's going to play next game and scam the people with the ticket rates and all. But then they're not gonna let
No,
him
no.
go like that.
See, the interest has already reduced. If you look at 23, 24 and all, the interest was damn high. But now it has reduced.
Bro, if they continue
Continue to play.
performing well, obviously interest now. Even in today's game, the crowd was pretty much. I mean, 99% pretty much all yellow. I mean,
Yes.
this is in our worst phase without MSD, and then it's not even like they pretend like MSD is going to play this game or something. MSD left to Ranchi. Everyone in the news, it was all over there, and it was written that only if CSK make it to playoffs, MSD is going to come back. So people know very well MSD is not going to play. This is just CSK's, the brand, the thing which CSK as a
Yes,
franchise that it holds. That is
I
what is pulling
can
it
watch
forward.
on that because see, there was a game in Hyderabad which happened around April 18th, and the tickets were released like 1 week ago, and we pretty much knew that Dhoni was not coming. Still, the tickets were open at 5 p.m. and the queue was like 1 lakh within like 2 seconds.
Yeah,
So it was impossible to get the tickets as well,
yeah.
and hike the prices for the match as well. So yeah, we can just know how much fan base CSK has all over India.
Did you guys saw one of the fan in Tamil like after watching the last game? He came out and he was like literally crying. Did you guys any one of you watch in Polymer News channel? Like he was like saying, "I'm paying 5,000, 6,000 for every match, and do I deserve this kind of display? Watching this every time." like last 3 years,
Bro, I'm
almost
happy those kind of people are existing because we have those. I don't know this guy called Adarsh, this short guy, and this another guy called Crick Superfan who paints himself and come. These guys are like, keep supporting. It's fine. Let them fuck off.
You
Let
see,
them lose on ten
they
games.
are
We'll
all paid,
keep
man.
supporting.
They are all they are all paid. They are all employed by India Cements, right? They are employed by CSK. So
No,
forget
no,
about.
no. That other guy is not. That
No, no,
other
not
guy is
other.
not.
Like they painted like Crick super fan. I'm saying Crick super fan and the
No, no.
another.
Even him. No, I've spoken to him personally, so I'm pretty sure even he's not paid. He doesn't even get tickets. Like from CSK, he has to buy it in black outside. So yeah,
Sergio.
that only.
கன்ஃபார்மாக அவரெல்லாம் வந்து டிக்கெட் கொடுக்குறாங்க சர்ஜி, எனக்கு தெரியும் சர்ஜியோ.
Yeah, I mean, see, not all games, but probably. I mean, I've
Yeah,
heard that.
probably he is even getting travel tickets to go to Ahmedabad everywhere. CSK is booking tickets for them.
Not
I
all,
mean,
but
No,
that guy.
see,
see
whatever he
those are
told
all.
me, yeah.
See, those
But
are
yeah.
all we needed, man. See, I'm not denying, I'm not complaining. They should not do that. See, those are all we needed. So wherever they go, there will be a fan following. There will be an like a stature like CSK supporters are here coming everywhere. I'm fine with all those stuff, but what I'm saying is like they cannot loot money from Chennai people like 5,000, 6,000, and they come and watch. Ambati Rayudu asked a simple question: will Ruturaj Gaikwad pay 5,000 rupees and go and watch a match like this?
Hmm.
It's a very very simple question from Rayudu. I really wish Rayudu goes and asks this question directly to CSK management or to Ruturaj, because he have a chance to go and talk to them. He was asking in Cricinfo after match, like playing 15 runs in 21 balls. Will Ruturaj Gaikwad or Stephen Fleming will go and sit and watch match like this? This is a simple question we need to put in front of them.
Definitely not.
That's it.
Definitely. Even I think Ashwin and Raidu needs to like question the management and all.
They won't. They
No,
won't.
we are
They
we are
won't
like
always.
spending our hours without doing any other work. Today I have office, man. See, I have my meeting is still going on, but my mind is still here. What you guys might be thinking, what we need to do next. I'm emotionally very very connected, but I can't even come out of this. If one match lost, right, the day is gone for CSK fans. Like that weekend is gone. Like if they are losing on Friday or Saturday, their whole weekend is ruined. But these guys are simply going and saying, I don't know what is the table. I don't know what is the run rate. I don't know which position we are in. The head coach
Hmm.
and the assistant batting coach, the head batting coach is saying, I don't know, we don't care about run rate. I don't know where we are standing. This is really hurts, right? If
Correct.
there's a Premier League or IPL level match is happening, every team is looking for other team where they are going, how we can go one step above, how in which overs we need to score. This kind of mindset people are having, man. But our staff is having no zero emotions connected to the team. That is the first point they need to discuss. Like fans are not fools. 1 year we are fools, okay. 2 years we are fools, okay. Third year, slowly we will go away, man. Slowly, if see RCB, they have started winning matches. All the young generation kids who I see in the Super Kings academy here in Atlanta, everyone is wearing Virat Kohli jersey. Every
Hmm.
small kid from age 6 to age 10, they are wearing Virat jersey. Even my son, he wants a Virat jersey. I compulsorily bought an CSK jersey and weared him. Since it is even though it is an CSK academy, they are wearing
And also
Virat
another thing
jersey.
I'll tell you. And
No, but
also another thing I'll tell you,
no, no,
bro.
no. What I'll add one thing here. We also need to take in consideration that this is peak years of Virat. Just how Dhoni enjoyed his popularity in his peak years, after Virat moves on from RCB will also face the same kind of transition CSK are facing. It's just
No,
we are ahead of the
bro.
curve right
Virat
now.
Kohli doesn't have a legacy like Dhoni.
Yeah,
Okay.
No,
exactly.
no,
I'm
it's
not
not
talking
about
about
legacy,
Virat.
bro. It's not about
No, no.
legacy.
I'm
And
saying
one more
like
Virat
thing,
Kohli,
RCB
once
will
again,
face
once
the
again.
same
Virat
transition.
Kohli
Virat
I
is
don't
doesn't.
think like
not
No,
the
no,
sole
once again.
reason
I
for
don't
Virat
think they'll
RCB
Kohli
face the
success.
same
doesn't
transition again.
have that
Fozzy,
kind of
one more
legacy
point.
in IPL. In
Fozzy,
IPL.
no, I think you
No,
took.
bro.
I think I didn't made it correct. I'm not talking about Virat. The players who, the young generation who watches match today, right? They see
Hmm.
matches. People, which team is playing good, which team is playing real good cricket.
Agreed.
They they
Agreed.
Exactly.
they
They
like
don't need
those kind
Virat
of teams.
exactly. That's
Yeah,
true.
it's not about Virat. Why I said Virat is
No,
Virat
but
is a
I'll tell
brand.
right now, the thing is that yes, RCB are playing good brand of cricket, Punjab are playing good brand of cricket, and RR are also playing good brand
Exactly.
of
You know
cricket.
what, Fuzzy?
But the
I never in my wild dreams I thought I will wait for Punjab or RCB match. This year, even though I'm a die-hard fan of CSK, even though I'm a grown-up adult, still my heart says like, okay, when the RCB match will come, I can watch some interesting match. I
Yeah,
can watch.
they because they're playing interesting and good
Exactly.
cricket
This
now.
is see,
Good.
even though our mindset is changing, think about the younger generation. We will slowly,
But
slowly.
that's how it is, right? Like if you look at
Exactly.
our generation, everybody supported Manchester United.
Exactly.
Now
That.
the kids today they all support Liverpool.
Liverpool, Man
Manchester City,
City. So
nobody
like
support
that's the
for
name
whatever
of the
reason.
game,
But
bro.
yeah,
I think one thing, Madras one, you need to realize is that a person or a team can never stay at the top forever,
No, no.
right?
I
We were
completely
at the
agree.
top. We were at the top for 15, 16, 17 years. We built this league. We did everything for this league,
So,
right?
Fuzzy, do you think
Right
I want
now,
CSK to be winning trophies, winning every season,
no,
winning
no,
it?
you want
No.
CSK to play
I
good
want
brand
to
of cricket. I
play a
completely get
simple,
that.
basic, good cricket. That's
Yeah, yeah.
it.
Exciting cricket. You need CSK
Exactly.
to play
That's it.
exciting cricket. Yeah, yeah.
See,
I
think
get that. I
about
just
somebody
feel,
told. See, tell me, Fuzzy, for this. If there is no two Delhi matches or no two Mumbai matches, do you think CSK would have got 12 points this season?
yeah, yeah, no, I completely agree. What I'm trying to say right now is your point is absolutely cricket. Sorry, correct that we are not playing good brand of cricket, and I think 90% of that reason is our management. I think our management needs to change so that that mentality can be changed because with Steven Fleming at the helm right now, I think our approach has been so calm for a brand of cricket in today's T20 generation that it is not fit, right? That is the problem. I think also why we are suffering this is because we haven't changed our coach since 2008, right? That is also a problem. A guy who has been coaching our side for last 18 years will only think that his way of thinking is correct. He will not try to evolve, in my opinion, and that is the problem with Fleming right now. I
How many you will change within a single season or couple of seasons? You want to change the management, you want to change the coaching staff, you want to change the captain, you want to change the middle order,
no,
you
No,
want to
right
bro.
now I
change.
I
will
think
only
for
take.
27
I'll start with management.
we have to change our captain for the next season. Coach, I don't think they'll change for the next season. I don't
See,
think
the
so.
captain is the
No, bro,
second
I
point
think
for
my
me.
priority would be coach above captain because
E-
you make Sanju
exactly.
captain, you bring Dhoni as a captain. It will
E-
like not Dhoni, but any good elite captain you bring to this side, it won't matter if you have Steven Fleming at the helm.
Perfectly said. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah,
Captain is your second choice.
yeah,
You have to bring a mindset who can say, hey, go there and play this
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
cricket. Hey, don't see earlier Dhoni and every foreign players used to say CSK doesn't have a team meeting. They will have
yeah,
only 2 minutes of team meeting. Those things are fine because MS knows what
yeah,
Jason Holder can do, what Shane Watson can do, what Ambati
Mm.
Rayudu can do. He will
correct.
tell them and the practice session, you go and play your own cricket. But now
Bro,
they need to know what should I do. They are
And
like,
they don't
see,
know, and they don't know. I think
bro,
Fleming has, yeah, yeah,
earlier the thing is that we had experienced player. Even MS used to believe that within this 2 months gap you cannot groom a player. With experienced player, you have their experience. We can take the matches with them. They will win the games for you. But now we are in a transition phase and we have a young team.
How long will
This
you say
same
transition
start.
phase, bro? I don't really understand.
no, but dead shot. The problem is the experienced players now you can't get. No, all the good ones are on other teams. So what can you
Yeah,
do?
that's
You
why we are
try.
blaming the
Yeah,
mega auction. The Rutraj and Fleming only picked that mega auction, right?
yeah. They shat the bed there. So now all you can do is try and find the next guy. Right?
Yes,
Next
I
guy,
think
I
I'm
don't
guys,
know
saying
if
because this
if
is
we
the
talk about,
season we can get in a new coach. Give him some time, give him the players,
yeah,
and we can get a proper retention and proper auction after this. So
and I
after
think
the season, it'll
even
be too
like
late.
even if
For
we
me, I'd
want to
say
change
they
the coach, it
played
should
good
be
cricket
next
this
season.
season. For me, to have won 6 games with all these injuries and a bad start in the mega auction, I think there are a lot of positives to take from this season. In fact, if it's not for like some stupid tactical calls and some bad luck here and there, I think they would have made the playoffs, which I think
That no,
like a
see,
lot of the players should hold their heads up
that is
high.
because of the route we were given. Like we had to play like the bottom place teams for the rest 9 games, and we still fucked up not qualifying. I think it's still a
No, but
L
Sergio,
for
you
us.
still have to beat them, no? RCB lost to LSG, MI beat to whichever fucking idiot, KKR. lost to whomever, Punjab lost to whomever, still have to beat them. No, these are ultimately teams with like a small skill gap between them.
No,
So I think you
I
have to
feel
give
with
them
MI
credit for
it
beating
was
those
like a
teams.
walkover win. Both the games we lost only the Shark. Maybe LSD the time we faced them, they got Josh English back, and they were like kind of
But
better.
Sergio, isn't that win at the Wankhede like a signature win? Like the game before, they win at Ahmedabad on a tricky pitch. Everybody's like, "Oh, here comes MI.
Oh
They're
yeah,
doing their
yeah,
thing
yeah,
where they lose
yeah.
like a
That was
bunch of early games." And then yeah, same with Delhi. No, everybody's like, "Oh, look at this great team. Ngidi, nobody can play him. Miller and Stubbs are finishing everything. KL and Nisanka, and then we stop them there on the back of Sanju and Overton. I think that's a quality win too, right?
But again,
So I think
see, this team also could do better. That is one point I wanted to tell. And again, same thing. Like a lot of tactical misfirings have toppled us. Like
So
like 2 3 games,
even
and
leave the tactical things, like if the management continues for next season, I'm even more worried about the injury management. Like what are the things which are going to happen? Who are going to get into it? And we'll say the same thing. These guys are injured this year.
Bro, I
Otherwise,
think
you
this
have
season the
qualified this
whole
year.
management shat the bed, right from the coach to the physio to the captain. You take anyone to even the edits without the music is not good.
They
Everyone
are
has
not
started
going to
taking.
do that, Chad. See, they are all very soft spoken people. Like from the CSK management, if you take, right, they are not hard decision makers. They are very, very light. They are very, very smooth going
But I
people.
think N.
They,
Srinivasan was a hard decision maker, but now he's very
no,
old.
but In Srinivasan is not there. We need to
Correct,
understand
he's
that
not
In
there anymore.
Srinivasan is not there today. So Kasi Tata and other Motta Sottais are not going to take those kind of harsh decision even tomorrow, next day. They will be, you know what they might be saying to them? They'll be saying like, Thambi, all the best pa, எல்லாம் ஊருக்கு போய் ஹாப்பியாக போயிட்டு வாங்க. Something kind of they'll say like go and have a nice flight and go and enjoy with your family. Let me know if you want any vacation tickets. We will book for you and have a nice day. We'll see you in America after 1 month. That's what they're going to say. Next year also they will never sack anyone from their team. That is not how they win. Even the Lakshmi analyst, he was very very pathetic and poor for last 4 years. They didn't release him. They just kept him for the namesake, for the job name purpose, and they released only this year because of AR Srikanth is there.
And I
Unless
also I
otherwise,
believe that this Kasi is not doing a good job. I understand he's on the management side, but
Kasi
come
is
on,
not
put
even
some
doing a
pressure
job,
on.
man. Forget about good
Ah, he's
job.
not doing
Kasi is not
anything.
even doing. You know
I
what
think
Pida
he's
has said in the first season of JS in the SA T20, the CSK lost terribly in one match, and when Pida was saying that in the review, when they came to hotel room, Pida was saying, "I'm so sorry." Because they got all the analytics wrong in that match. You know what Kasi Tata said? Hey,
come on, have
forget
lunch,
about.
dinner with me.
No, not lunch. Hey, forget about. இங்க எங்கடா நல்ல தோசை கிடைக்கும்? This is the kind of mindset they are having. I'm okay with that
No, bro, I
because sometimes
understand that. See, I'm not expecting him to scold the management. What I'm saying is, at least like Srinivasan put some sort of pressure, man. I think even Srinivasan put pressure on Dhoni.
man,
Like after he
Srinivasan
went in the first two
already in
seasons,
Srinivasan
Dhoni
is
took us to
already
the
sick,
finals
man.
and semis. Even
Hey,
after that, he
he's
put pressure
already in
on
sick,
Dhoni
man.
to win.
He can't come out and he
Then our
can't take
daughter
those
has to save
decisions.
the owner, right? I understand. Karthi doesn't
Yes,
own the team.
that's
What's
the
the
right
daughter
way.
doing? She's just coming there and taking photos with the team, giving players some sort of trophies, some sort of medals. What are you, school
You,
teacher or what?
she needs to being an either Preeti Zinta or Kavya Maran kind of thing. She has to show passion. Somebody see Kavya, see her husband like this guy. What is his name? I forgot. Rupa ma'am's husband, man. What is his guy name?
Rupa's husband, then Mayapan.
Gurunat Mayappan.
Rupa's husband,
Gurunath Mayappan.
Gurunath.
Gurunath Mayappan was showing, forget about whatever he did, allegations or whatever nonsense. I'm not talking about that. He will be in the pitch, he will be like screaming, he will be doing some silently, he will be watching. Those kind of passionate owners you need. You don't need kind of a Kasi Tata like going
I
and.
think he would have been nervous about the bettings he has placed.
Yeah, no, what I'm saying is, bro, see, what I'm saying is this whole management needs a revamp, bro. That is the only
Yeah,
way
yeah, agreed.
we have to do. We can
No,
do
if
something
you are
because,
in love with Fleming, no, give him some director of cricket or some random
or at
spot.
least, or
He'll get in
Sergio,
good
at least get
course.
a strong captain who will go to war for the team he wants.
But I
Who
think
will go to
Sanju
war
can
for
be
the
that. You know why? Because Sanju is a person who fought with Sangakkar. I mean, sorry, Rahul Dravid, because they didn't retain Butler and they retained Etmeyer over him, and he fought with them and
No,
he
I
moved
don't
on.
know whether Sanju is that sort of a guy, but I'm saying next season, see, as of now, next season, only Sanju has the experience to be a captain.
Guys,
Okay, we
guys,
cannot have
see,
anyone if he
see,
is what.
I see. The only hope for CSK for next year is Sanju. If you give captain and he miserably fails by captaincy, and again he fails in batting, again we'll start saying like, oh no, he has to concentrate in batting.
No,
The,
no. See, Madras man, I will tell you again. Same point. Let it be Sanju or even Rutu's also, or even Mukesh Chaudhary. New coach, good ideas, strong ideas can change this team is what I feel. And also, Sanju Samson. This guy, he had a Rajasthan Royals team. It was like it was a good team. They had good players, but they always missed the balance. So it was a team which had six batters and five bowlers, and that is the same 11 they went with every game.
And also
He
Sanju
took them to the
backs his
finals.
spinners, by the way. Backs his spinners.
Yeah, he took them to the finals. He lost 12
Correct.
tosses that season. He took them to the finals. He's a capable captain, but he cannot do what Dhoni did. No one can do
No
what
one
Dhoni
can
did.
do what
Even
Dhoni did,
Rohit
bro.
Sharma
That's
cannot do
over.
what Dhoni did.
No one can. Rohit Sharma. That's
see,
over.
now we are all past the time, right? So Sergio said like no one can
Yeah, yeah. So
replace
we need
Dhoni.
a
That
new
is
good
true
coach. So
because
we need what Naira is doing with Gill. Like every over, every ball, there is a player who's coming and talking to Gill, and Rajat Patidar and Andy Flower. Do you think
even
this is
see today,
Rajat
Sergio,
Patidar's mastermind?
Arshad or four and he gave 4 and 6. Suddenly Siraj is coming and patting his back and he's making him slow
Hmm.
down. He's putting his arms in the shoulder, and he's telling him what
Bro,
to do
this
next.
Uh,
Rutraj
Even
does
though
not even come and talk to the players, man.
guys,
He
guys,
give
like
leaking
I don't
guns.
know whether you have watched, but during like when our bowling is giving some runs, you would have seen like Dubey coming and giving advices to the bowlers. I
Sanju
have
talks
seen
a
it
lot to
often this
spinners.
season.
No, but
Sanju
I
talks a
still
lot
understand.
actually.
What's the point
In
in just
fact,
standing there?
the reason why Noor Ahmed clicked after the first three games is because of Sanju. Because every time Noor bowls like a loose ball, and
Sanju will come
right
and
on
talk.
the Sanju will come and talk.
This feels
Rutraj does
like
not do anything.
this feels like Kohli captaining, bro. Because when Kohli used to be RCB's captain, he'll be standing in long on or long off, and
Yeah.
ABD and players like that will be talking to the bowlers. But yeah,
and what about this guys, man? Like Kohli, Shubman Gill, and Ishan Kishan. Everyone is like
bro.
screaming and
See,
shouting
Shubman
as
Gill and
support.
Ishan Kishan. See, Kohli is character only like that. Shubman Gill and Ishan Kishan, no, both are best friends. I think they got the hate on CSK on how because of the fans dominating the stadiums. I think today also,
No,
Gill
no.
was
See, even after that,
frustrated.
let them hate. That is, see, we lost the game,
Yeah, yeah, we lost
both
the
the
game. We'll
games.
take it.
What can we say?
See, cricket is a great leveler. CSK
Yeah, the
fans as
thing
again
is,
were so proud
after
of the
we
team.
win,
Now we are humble, no?
these boomer assholes shouldn't be posting some congratulatory messages to the opponents, the
Exactly.
CSK opponents.
I
That is
have
the only
I've
thing
been
I want.
wanting to say this for a long time. We need to first fans need to evolve. Stop this boomer bullshit. If
Boomer,
RCB fans are trying to be passionate, so when other fans are trying to be passionate, you can
look
also
at
be passionate.
look at how they were cheering for him, Rohit Sharma in Mumbai, man. Don't
Bro,
you feel
what the
ashamed?
fuck, bro? How can you chant MI? How can you chant MI?
How can
Like,
you chant MI, man?
Sergio, I
Fuck
told you
Mumbai.
right.
yeah, yeah.
These
Fuck him.
guys could have told him
Fuck
like,
Mumbai.
"Hey, congratulate each and everyone. Even though like he is from Mumbai or whatever, we are very cool guys. We are very nice guys. We have to get a fair play award for 2 points. They might give for this. So make sure you congratulate them." That's how they think, man. That's how the whole management thought process is.
But also, whatever Ishan Kishan did the other day, like that it infuriates us. No, I think everyone in the speaker right now, you will put your hands up and tell, "Yeah, I'm very pissed off. I want Ishan Kishan to fail his life." But the point is, I don't want see him failing his life is secondary. But do you think this would have hurt the players? Like, do you think this hurt Rutraj? And did it infuriate any
Bro,
other player of our this thing? I don't think so. Dhoni would have got
no,
infuriated, but
For sure, no. For sure, no. Maybe even Dhoni would have got frustrated with this kind of things. But current setup, current players, they definitely wouldn't have even had a next thought about it. They would have said, okay, he's fine, he's enjoying. They don't even know he's whistling, man. They don't even know he's whistling. Any one player from CSK, have you even said
bro, he
after
asked
winning?
our fans to fuck off. Like, he comes to our
Yeah.
place, he's asking
And
our
Honestly,
who
fans to
is
fuck
the.
off.
my reaction to
Yaran,
that was just to like
Yaran.
roll my eyes. I was like, okay, that's like so cringe. Like, dude, like, oh god, I
No,
can't believe you did that. That's
who
so
is he, man?
embarrassing.
But this is
Oh,
common, no?
I mean,
Football players do it. Rafinha did that.
yeah, yeah, I'm sure, but like, it's just like embarrassing, no? When you do that, it's like, oh my god, like,
Bro, I
oh,
No,
think the
see,
today's guilt thing was more embarrassing. Like, imagine silencing your home ground. It's
yeah,
very
that was too
embarrassing.
funny, bro. Like, I laughed for 10 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Madras man, you were trying to tell something.
no, no, no. What I'm saying is, see, Gill thing is at least fine because it is his home ground and he's got frustrated. There is no Gujarat fans, CSK fans are like dominating them, and we are whistling. They see a lot of yellow shirts. At least let him. I was enjoying. Okay, let this guy get frustrated more. But think about Ishan Kishan. He's coming to Chennai. and he is doing in front of CSK crowd. Who the fuck are you to say in front of
Bro,
in my ground?
bro. I just have
No,
one.
bro, leave it, leave it. Leave
Uh,
that
I
midget. We'll
I
we'll
just
talk
have that.
about.
I have one opinion on that. Like on the day, let Ishan or some other guy do whatever they do because they are so much pissed off by our support to our home team. They are like, when we playing chip off, like it feels not only we are outnumbered, like we are not even
Yeah,
in
the
the game.
biggest
Bro,
So they
not
bro,
are
just
the biggest
Chepauk,
feeling it
even
comedy
like
here
an
Uppal.
is
achievement.
Even in Uppal, in his
Yeah,
home
bro.
ground.
The biggest comedy here is at least Ishan doing that makes a little bit of sense. Okay, he's asking the home team to be silent. What Gill is doing is very comical. Like you're asking
Yeah,
your
yeah,
own
yeah.
crowd to be silent
Same
now.
with
he is
Kohli towards
following.
20.
He is following
No,
his idol, bro.
No,
Bowling is
you
like
guys
Kavya
elevate
Marle
took it
bowling.
wrongly, right? That's not his home crowd. That is CSK's crowd. He already
Yeah,
knows
so
that.
Ruturaj should understand this transition phase and all that is bullshit. Like next year, anyways, he shouldn't be the captain. I really hope we get a captain who's kind of harsh in press conference. I'm not saying you have to trash
Bro,
a player.
the transition phase also. I'm not saying with Rutraj. I'm saying with other players like Karthik, Veer, and even
No,
to
bro,
an
that
extent
you'll
Ayush.
always have some youngster, bro. You cannot use that as an
Bro, we'll
excuse
always
for not
have some
winning.
youngster, but see this team, like the top seven, you were having
Bro,
three and four
I
youngsters. That
think
is completely different,
You
right?
shouldn't buy so many
our
youngsters.
transition phase is truly only one thing. It's moving on from MS Dhoni.
Correct.
Is leadership. Also, Yash, you put your hands up. You don't have to do all that. You just can talk.
Yeah, bro, yes, speak.
You're not audible, I guess.
Yeah, he's not audible. I think he's not talking.
So yeah.
I don't
Now
understand this
IPL is
transition
over
phase
for
thing.
us. We don't mind watching
Yeah,
IPL.
yeah.
We can freely
Yeah, I think
stay
this time
for
again
10
RCB
months.
will win, man. I think RCB is going to win.
So
Simple.
who guys are you guys supporting since got CSK got eliminated?
Rajasthan.
GT, let
Actually,
GT win, bro.
Rajasthan because of
I,
Rajasthan.
Jadeja.
I think I'll tell you something.
SRH for
I
me.
think KKR will qualify. Wait and watch.
I'll
I
be, I'll
think
be honest. I,
Punjab does.
Because
Punjab
the
does
next game is
something.
in the home.
See,
Who said SRH?
Sergio, I think.
No,
Me,
no, no,
bro,
no, no, no,
bro,
not Sergio.
I don't like RCB and I hate this brand of cricket GT play. Like, I think GT play like the most boring fucking cricket possible. I hate that team.
Bro, but
Yeah,
But
but
GT
still,
have
you,
a
you,
but
you
good
still
could
better
still
chance.
pick.
spice.
GT have a
You
good
could still pick
chance.
RR is there, and PBKS might qualify,
Yeah,
right? So
for me, if
PBKS is
RR
also decent
qualifies,
side.
they'll have to win. But I think
But like
KKR will
SRH
qualify.
play the best cricket. I like the way they play. So
bro, I don't think Yama
I
is
don't know.
going to stop RR. Like in general, also RR have a good matchup against MI.
See,
If
we can
we
have debates on who plays the best brand of cricket, but the most consistent brand of cricket is played by GT. They their results are phenomenal. Their brand of
to
cricket,
be
in my
honest,
opinion.
I felt
I
they
think
should have played qualifier last year with Punjab had they
that's
not
because
lost
of
it
us.
last game to us.
That's
That
Hmm.
because
game,
of us only.
yeah, நம்மளால எல்லாம் நம்ம தான் நாசம் பண்ணோம். It was us who ruined it all.
Either
How do you
we should
celebrate?
have beat RCB or should have lost GT game. I think GT would have won the trophy.
Bro, I'm telling
GT
you,
would
RCB
have
would
played
have ended up
qualifier,
with
they
one
could have
LCK.
won
second.
the trophy.
I'll tell you
Punjab
why
were
I'm
like not in
thinking.
the rhythm.
I'll tell you why I'm thinking RL will qualify. KKR will qualify. Is because the last game is at home. They'll definitely give
uh,
a good spin track and they will make sure that they win that game.
Bro,
DC,
but
I don't think
for
they'll be able to make
Rajasthan have to
something
play
of it.
Mumbai, and for him it's straight away 16 points. So
No, I think Mumbai will win that last game.
I think either
I
RR.
don't
I
see
think
Mumbai
either
did
Mumbai.
that once
RR or
with Delhi
Punjab
in
are qualifying.
2022.
I think
I think
Jadeja is
Punjab
going to give a
Punjab
run
have a
for a
shot
money
for sure.
for my MI.
No,
Okay.
like I think RR has obviously the best chance, but then I think Punjab has also
Punjab,
Punjab
no,
has a
very
decent
Punjab,
good
they,
shot.
chance.
I don't think they'll lose
Yeah,
7 in a row. That is like
Yeah, yeah,
unbeaten.
that's the thing.
the
But
last game is against
would you have thought
West
they
Bengal.
would lose 6 in a row?
Bro,
It's
6
against.
in a row is
It's
also
at.
fine. 7 in a row is like kind of ridiculous, bro. I don't think that'll even happen. They'll somehow do some black
It
magic and
happened
somehow
once
get.
in it happened once in like 21, I believe. I think SRH had won like 5 out of 7 games, and then they didn't even qualify for the playoffs in 21.
No,
did
no, no.
Ashes
Except they shit
Punjab
in the
lose
first phase
every
and
row?
second phase. They were shit in first phase
They
and
were
second phase.
still Ayer and Petisinda having an argument after they lost against RCB. They were
I
like fighting, I guess.
I
I
No,
feel
think
like
I think
Ashes
no, no, no.
Punjab
I
also
think
lost like a shit
Punjab's
ton of
failure,
games in the
guys.
round.
By the way, I wanted to say this. I think Punjab's failure is gonna help CSK in the auction because if you see Punjab over the years is that team which releases a lot of players. Now last year because they came to finals, they did not release many players. But this year, if they fail to make it to playoffs, they'll again be throwing a lot of players in the pool, and we can probably get one of them. Say
no,
probably Marcus Ryan.
definitely
See, the
Ponting is
point
not
here
going.
is, see, the
Ponting is not
point
going
here
to do that.
is auction pool. Every time there are multiple players, but the point is whether CSK will take it or not.
Correct.
Last time also there's a lot of good players there,
In
but
25,
we were more focusing on mixers and everything.
Bro, they might release Shashank King and Xavier Bartlett. That's all, bro. I don't think they will
Yeah,
release
I
any.
don't think because Ponting is not like earlier there were different coaches. They just dismantled the whole team, but this time Ponting is there, right? So we need something, some Australian mindset kind of a players, man, not kind of a soft-spoken hussy kind of player.
mm,
I need someone who can give like heart and soul for the team. Like
funny how in Australia we all describe the players to be clutch,
Get
but
in a
Fleming
then
was
you have
able
to
to
you
find the
need
most
someone to pour heart
unclutch
and
player
soul.
in match shot.
You need to get in a
Think
club
about that.
legend. You need to get someone like Matthew Hayden.
Everyone
exactly.
is clutch in Australia. But you're able to pick somebody like a match shot. Like I don't understand. How is this even possible?
But honestly, I don't know how GT survives, even though their middle order like is so weak. To be honest,
I don't
and we
think they'll
got
survive the playoffs, man. They lose to RCB.
yeah, they will definitely lose to SRH or RCB. I think that's what I
No,
think.
I think RCB and GT will play the first.
Yeah, I think RCB
First,
GT will be and
RCB's run rate is too high.
Yeah,
SRH have to beat RCB, which is again very tough. The
So
next
SRH
game.
even
to
if
beat
they beat,
RCB by
they beat
87
who?
runs. 87
Yeah.
runs.
yeah,
The
that is not
funniest thing
definitely.
about like Gill silencing that stadium is right. They play in like that soulless shit heap, the Sangi Dome, which is like by far the worst stadium in the country too. Like, good lord, that stadium, man. I feel sorry for them having to play in that fucking shit heap, dude. Jesus Christ.
But they're winning, bro. It's that simple. You win, you celebrate. You're not able to win, you have to
Bro,
keep
I
quiet.
would rather not win than play that unethical brand of cricket
And
and
this
win, I
and
swear
this
to
and
God.
all
Or
just
play in that
this and
shit
all
heap.
these and all just excuses.
And coming to this players silencing their crowd and everything, I'll tell you. See, wherever CSK plays, it's almost like it's ours home ground rather than their home ground. Okay,
Hmm.
their opponents also treat them like they are coming and they know that CSK will have definitely 60 to 70% as a fan base. So they tend to forget that this is their home ground.
No,
So
no.
that
See,
is
I'll
where
tell you the point. See, for example, you are Virat Kohli, probably one of the biggest cricketers in the world right now, or Shubman Gill was one of the biggest upcoming cricketers in the world right now. You're playing cricket in front of your home. You're the captain of the team, and the opposite team fans are fucking your ears up, sitting in your own home ground. Won't you get pissed? So that is like, I think it's an outburst of emotions. It's very funny, and
I think we
I
are the
like it that
boomers
it's
here. This is
happening.
common. Cricket culture is just, connecting more and more with Gen Z. That is what Gen Z people even like. I don't know what is the point being, being boomer shit and all, just
Correct.
trying to pretend like,
Fucking boomer.
this
And
Yeah, yeah.
numb,
Cricket is
look at
numb
not a
celebrating.
shit
Look at
culture.
that. Look
It's
at that
very
asshole, man. That
infuriating at
Haria.
times.
What is that asshole's name? Who dresses himself in yellow
exactly.
and
And
paints
also
himself?
the more they do that,
Why are
the
they doing
more
that?
they silence them and everything, the more number of people will come, like the CSK fans and everyone.
Yeah.
It's only get increased. They don't understand that.
It's all theater, right? Like, it's all good for the sport.
No, bro, it's not good. We
Yeah,
have
it's
to
good
give
for the
it back,
sport.
bro. But the thing is, for that we have to win.
Even with Ishan last time, whatever has happened. So it was very unfortunate. For example, assume that Ruturaj went to. I mean, in Hyderabad, he just did something like orange. So there's echo coming in.
I'll mute him.
So yeah, I mean, if Rutraj comes to Hyderabad and he just does something like crushing orange
Hmm.
and mocking the entire home ground, it it it. It might still look cool to some section of audience, but if you look at it in the wider perspective,
If
and you
Tala, I'm telling you, if he
those
crushes
fans
orange,
also.
right, he'll be a bigger
Bro,
hero in Tamil Nadu than Dhoni.
I'm telling you, bro. Nobody cares if others hate us. Okay. So I don't understand this logic of not giving it back to them. Who cares if SI hate us? They have like 4 fans. Who cares if those 4 guys hate us?
No, the problem is
See,
even
see,
to give back,
see,
our team should win. That is the problem.
For that, we have
Like
to
see.
when
lose
did we
one.
last win against RCB? What 2024?
Correct. So if we are
So
not winning,
what
we
can we
cannot
do?
do
Like we
anything.
have to be quiet for some time.
Correct.
Guys, I just
So
want to like switch to another topic. I think like Dubé will be a better player at Ahmedabad. Even in the last time when he played the Netherlands games in the World Cup in Ahmedabad, he scored 60 odd. Today also he's playing very good at there. I think there's something with him at Ahmedabad. It suits him like Gill, I think. Or is it
strange
just too
swap with
late?
Siraj.
Siraj plus Washi.
Yeah, Washi also could be good. Nah, I don't know. I don't think
But
Mehra would let go of Siraj because he's like his breed of
but that will also
batsman.
benefit them. Like they need a guy like Dubé in their middle order. That will be good for them. But he's
True, true,
scoring
true.
consistently.
Yeah, but to be honest, after losing today, I don't even feel anything. To be honest, like I didn't even feel anything after we lost.
Yeah, yeah. Today's loss was not like it was like yeah, we know, bro. We know.
Correct.
Exactly.
For the
But I
past
thought
3 years,
actually
it has been like this.
when Anshul Kambos was hitting, and I was like, maybe we might pull something miraculous here.
Not
But
with 4 wickets
Bro,
left.
that is every match we I think because I think MS Dhoni's team, like the older team, has I think made it like a normal, like pulling miracle things, like the Mumbai match in 2018, or like n number of MS matches where CSK like 30 for 4 and Dhoni comes and like finishes
exactly,
in the end.
exactly,
They made
exactly,
us believe in miracles, and now nothing is working out. Even this
exactly.
comeback
Even
statements.
see,
When Dhoni
I
tells it, we know
tweeted.
we're winning the trophy next season. We know we are winning the
True.
trophy next season.
I tweeted that in that sense itself. I tweeted about MS taking this kind of CSK setup and how he would have made it to the playoffs. And there was some kind of criticism I observed. I'll tell you why. See, if MS captains this side, what he does is he'll stick to the players. He will have his proper 12 players, and he doesn't change them. Okay, he'll play. He'll almost make sure everyone plays the entire game. For example, if Akil is there, Akil will play the all 14 games,
Hmm.
and that's one mistake. We, this current whoever the fuck is taking those decisions, so they are taking those miserable calls. One, and second thing is he's too good with utilizing his players. He's too good with communicating with his players. He's very good at instructing them to what areas they need to bowl and to what extent to once someone their opponents can destroy them. So, for example, if in an over, if the opponent batter hitting four sixes or five sixes, he'll go and tell the bowler to bowl a ball where he can give only four runs. Those two extra runs he wants to control this. His mindset has always been like that. With coming to this current setup, CSK they were hitting at 9 overs and 102 runs. Their chips were down, their shoulders were down. No player looked like they are fighting for the last game, last win. There was no sense of that strength or fighting for the badge at least. That was very very disappointing. As a CSK fan, you've seen CSK winning the games from the jaws of defeats and winning the games that you know gave. Take those five trophies for that matter. And everything you see that they are not putting up the show at least a bare minimum. I don't even know how to describe it. So it was very disappointing.
Guys, okay, like if next year the same squad continues, what happens to this number 4 dilemma? Is the same musical chair going to continue between Dubé, Karthik, Brevis? I think we need to take some actions
No,
in that.
first next season we need to make sure that all our players are fit and ready enough to play. There's no point in discussing teams and then you hear news that they are ruled out for the tournament right before the tournament even starts.
But for
Exactly.
that,
Also, this current side, I tell you, this is quality side. This team can actually win the trophy also. It's just that the way they were operated, the way they were instructed, their role clarity and everything was totally fucked up, and we end up getting eliminated. If there was proper communication happened in terms of role clarity and also what to bat, who to bat it, what to bat. I mean, in the last game, Rudra's realized that he needs to bat at number three. I think he batted at number three, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I did not watch those first three balls anyway. So I mean, in the 14th game, he realized that he needs to bat at number three, and what who actually needs to tell that, in the 14 games, if you let Ayush Matre to bat as opener, or even I mean Urul Patel for that matter, would have definitely won 2 to 3
No, bro.
games
I think the
all
only
in
reason
power
he
play
batted
itself.
number three is because of Matt Shot. Matt Shot is a power play opener. That's the only reason he batted. Otherwise, he would have opened.
See, that's what I'm saying. See, power play. If Matthew Sadi is a power play batter, there are multiple batters that are actually there in the power play to bat on. I mean, Ayush Matra can actually bat
But it
good in
seems
the power
Ayush
play, right?
Matre only asked Rutraj that he'll bat at number three.
Yeah, see, man. See, I'll tell you. That's what I'm saying. If you are a captain, you need to instruct your players. You need to take bold calls. You need to sit and talk with that Ayush Matre. Tell him that your strength is power play, and because I cannot bat in the power play. My role. I mean, my designation batting is out of power play. So you need to take over. This is what he needs to communicate with him. Then if you are not communicating everything, but there's what is the point of leading the side?
Hmm.
That is one quality every captain should have, or at least a captain who wants to lead a side should have, and that is the quality that Rudraj lacks.
Yeah, I think Rutu was trying to please everyone, coach, fans.
I mean, you're playing. See, everyone plays for a trophy, right? You are not playing for personal stats and everything. If you cannot communicate with your players, if you cannot harshly tell them. I mean, there's one interview Dhoni tells that you need to realize when to show a player and when to calm him a bit. This is what I mean, I don't remember exactly, but it tells that, in a team environment, you need to understand that how to communicate. If a player is not understanding properly, you need to tell him, this is the areas that you're lacking up,
Hmm.
and this is the areas you need to improve. This kind of communication has
What if
always been
Rutraj
there with
himself
MS.
doesn't know those things, bro? Dhoni is able to do
With
that because he
Rutraj
knows.
and with Rutraj, I don't think he is doing this.
What if he himself
This is
doesn't
my
know?
biggest complaint.
What if he himself doesn't know what are the flaws in others? He doesn't know how to find out. What will he do?
So,
Like in
all
short, you can
14
say I
games.
think Rutu is not a captaincy material. So,
You're saying Rutraj should say, right? What if he doesn't know what to say? Like, he doesn't know how to spot a weakness.
You
I mean,
actually
that's
in
that's not a rocket science, man. That's not a rocket science. There's the top three win you the trophy. Okay, 600 runs from the top three batters, or each. For example, 600, 600, or 400 or 500 will win you the tournament. That has been the case for any tournament. Okay, any winning campaign, and you're putting 128 strike rate in the power play, and you still cannot understand that where you are lacking even after, say, 10 games or 7 to 8 games, half of the season was actually done. Then what are you trying to prove? You're trying to prove that you're gonna bat the better in the second half, or you're trying to prove that, I'm the captain, or I'm the leader of the charge, so that I can do anything, right? I mean, I'm not criticizing him, but yeah, that's how it is.
I think next
See,
season
dude,
also
you see,
Rutu
up
has to
until
reunite.
2024, this guy, Sunil Narine, want to open for KKR, but then Gambhir took a bold call. He forced him to go opening and it clicked out.
Exactly.
Someone needs to voice out. You can't be like, okay, Ayush Matre does not want to open. Okay, fine, I will go for opening. Let him go for number three. It doesn't work like that. You should see which is
Exactly.
more suitable for the team. It's not based on your personal choice. If you're playing for your personal choice, you can fuck off from the team.
Exactly. You think MS? I mean, you think MS just for the sake of made Rohit Sharma as opener? Do you think it was just a random decision? To bat a middle order batsman to make him open in the first. I mean, Champions Trophy. That's not an overnight decision or something like that. I'm pretty sure that there was a conversation happened, and I'm pretty sure he would have convinced Rohit Sharma and gave him enough confidence to go at opening and would have given him all the guns go blazing. And look at him. And in the next 7 to 8 years, he breached all the records of Sehwag. So you need to provide that confidence to your players. If you're not giving that, your players needs to look up to you. So I mean,
But
that's
how will they
that's
look up
that's.
to Ruturaj when he himself is a domestic player?
Bro,
That is the truth, right? They look up to MS, he's a World Cup
See,
winning captain. How will they look up to
okay,
him
I'll
when
tell
he's a
you.
domestic player?
See, I'll tell you. Okay, wait. See, IPL is at least comes down to this domestic or league cricket stage. Okay, you don't need to be an international cricketer to have that say in IPL. Or I would rather put in that way, like
bro, yeah, and I would
MS.
even
See,
say that this domestic cricket, this thing, I don't think it will come into picture. But if you take like that, last year Rajat was also in the same category.
Yeah,
He's
but
not
understood. Even
something,
this year is in the
someone
same
see,
who can
category.
look
see,
up
But
to.
I think for Rajat, Andy Flower and
so,
TK are
see.
always behind his years, bro. They're
No,
always
that's
putting
shot.
in
I'll
work.
tell you. See, that's shot. I'll tell you. Suryavanshi hit 53 sixes. Okay,
Okay.
what kind of international experience does that guy
No,
have?
no, I'm not talking
Okay,
about batting. I'm talking
see,
about
I'll tell you.
when people look up to him.
The Oh, that's okay. That's what I'm saying.
No,
It's not about.
Vidyadhar,
It's
you can't
How are
compare
people looking up
Suryavanshi
to
with.
Riyan Parag, bro?
No,
The
Vidyadhar,
Riyan
you
Parag
see.
is
can't
not an
compare
international player as
Suryavanshi
well,
with
right?
other players, right? Suryavanshi is a generational one player. If he,
Ha, ha, ha. See. What I'm trying to say. I'm not comparing anyone here. What I'm trying to say is, it's not about you playing international cricket, or it's not about you playing domestic cricket. If you are playing a domestic cricket or whatever the league is, you're pretty much qualified to play IPL. Okay, even if you play the domestic cricket, what are the reduction chances of players not looking up to you? That's not the case, right? What is logic in there? When you are captain, when you are playing a game, your captain, you need to get the respect. Your players should respect you. That's it. It's not
So,
like you're playing domestic cricket so that my respect
no,
will
I'm
go
not
down,
saying they won't
or you're
respect him.
playing
They'll
international.
respect him. What I'm saying is, will they look up to him like how they look up to, let's say, Dhoni?
That's impossible. That's
So
obviously
not just
impossible.
Dhoni. Leave Dhoni. Take Gill.
Yeah, see,
Take
Dhoni
Gill.
versus anyone
Take Gill.
any day,
No, bro.
it's
Take
a
Shubman
battle
Gill.
that
Take Shubman Gill. He's the captain of India. Correct? So when Shubman
correct.
Gill
you
says
need to
something,
see
they'll
for
think
next
like, okay,
season.
the captain of India is telling me what to do. Correct?
Yeah, that's
When
that's
Pat
that's
Cummins
been
says
there, but
something, they'll also think the same.
exactly, that's always been there. But they are professionals. Just because he is not captaining, I mean, he's not playing the international cricket or anything, you just cannot discount whatever that he's telling. That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm
You're
not
not getting the
saying
point, right?
they'll discount.
No, no,
I'm
but
saying it
what
won't
if
have the same
I think I
effect.
can say, like what he's saying is, if Rukraj comes and tells one bowling plan middle of the over, the players won't get the same trust to do that, like they get it
Correct.
from someone like a Dhoni or a Kohli or a Gill for that matter.
Correct.
Then you need to convince them. That's you need to convince them. You're the captain of 18,000 crores valuation brand, man. That's Chennai Super Kings is not a captain, not just a team. They trusted you. They gave you. You. I mean, this is third time you're captaining the team. It's why don't your players don't? I mean, why don't your players not listen to you?
No, because
Or
that's the thing. No, if you're an 18,000, how many of a fucking crores brand, like you should have smart people actually devising this instead of making one of your players sit and like research this instead of focusing on their game.
But
Like the
also,
stupid dependence on the captaincy only you have to phase out of cricket and like professionalize it the way like other sports do.
one Santosh Gupta has tagged me and has told me that we need a foreign opener. We won cup when we have a foreign opener. What do you think about this?
No, no,
see,
that and all, it's not there in this
you
these
don't
kind
need
of
foreigners.
change.
You literally have Ayush Matre and Gurul Patel. Just let them bat together and ask them to just smash everything
No,
that
man. Urvil
comes in front
Patel
of
and all, it's not your solution, Vidyadhar. Urvil Patel is not your solution. He will get you one match winning in 5 to 6 matches. Only one match. That too, it's too unpredictable the way he plays. You can't
Nataraj
rely on
man,
Urvil.
that's the player you want, no T20 that wins
No,
you.
no, no.
That's
No, I'm not denying it. But if you see, every team has a player like Urvil Patel. No, but Urvil Patel is one of a kind. I completely agree. I'm a big fan of Urvil Patel. He goes for a shot, but he is getting out of a ball which you can hit for a six. Or you have to respect some good balls at least. You
Yeah,
can't
but
swing
that was the
everything in
reason
a
he's a
leg side.
backup, bro. Only because of Ayush
Yeah,
Matre
he's
it
a
happens. He's
perfect
back.
100% backup. If any one player is injured, if he's out of form, you can bring him in, but you can't slot him in directly in the
No,
playing 11.
reason for
No.
that, reason for why he is not able to perform is again because we have a player like Ruturaj who does not accelerate, who does not, he puts the whole pressure on Urul Patel that you have to go every ball. If you have another
That's
Exactly.
correct.
opponent like Ayush Matre, then he will reduce the pressure. Urvil Patel will go for one or two boundaries in an over. He won't go smash in every fucking ball,
And
getting out with that.
Vidyadhar, if you see him right, he's playing everything only in the leg side.
Correct, correct,
Last
correct.
year,
See,
Moeen
bro,
Ali has
what
bowled a couple of
a
short
great
balls.
point. That's a great point.
Yeah, well, last year Moeen Ali bowled a couple of short balls in the spin, and he made for offside couple of boundaries. Other than that, even last year also he went everything to the leg side. This year, if you see the way all the matches he got out, the way he got bowled against Pat Cummins, he tried to hit the
Yeah.
ball for a six in the leg side. Today, the ball came into his pads. He could have just nudged it, or he could have made a straight drive or cover drive, or he could have defended it. You don't need to go for a slog sweep in the leg side and
Yeah.
sky the ball. So those kind of shots, like it will lose your confidence to come in the next match, as well as it puts pressure on the other batsman. The 2 wickets down, because Urvil Patel is coming to one down. Already a wicket is gone. Already you are also playing an unsafe cricket, and you are gone. If I will agree, he can play these kind of shots. If we have Deval Brevis or like Dhoni or Reina kind of batsmen following you, but who you have? You have players like out of from Dubey, you have players like out of from Brevis, and you have a player like Karthik Sharma who is a youngster, and there is no other batting coming behind you. So if this is the team who is going to have, and definitely Urvil Patel is not in my playing 11.
Yeah, I
No,
see.
you,
I'll agree. I'll agree whatever you said, but what I'm actually, in my opinion, see, I'll go with Sanju and Ayush as opening pair. Okay, but if you ask me, like, in the hindsight, or what do you say, if you bring Urvil, let him go whatever the way he wanted to go, because Ayush will definitely have 7 to 8 good games. He's not a blind slogger, or he's not that kind of a Urvil kind of a guy.
bro,
So
the
when
point
Ayush,
with Orville is not about his approach. Like he has to improve his shots range and he has to improve on shot selection. Which ball he needs to hit which shot. It's not about like he has to change his approach. He has to defend the balls. That's not the point. His range is very limited. Like he's also trying to hit every ball in the
Satish, you need
same
to learn, right?
direction.
You have to you have to explore your options,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
You
that's
have
what I'm saying.
domestic
He
season
has
I
to
coming
mean,
up.
improve.
No,
our coaching team needs to sit with him, and they need to prepare him in that
No way, Vidyadhar.
direction.
no,
No way.
bro. One second. Orville is 28 years old. First of all, he is no youngster or kind of a player which you can groom. He's a very well developed batsman. So whatever you're getting from Orville, that is the best he can do. First of all, let's realize that. Secondly,
Yeah,
Orville is the best backup for Ayush Matre. That is the only realm you can utilize him in. Any times when Ayush is unavailable or Ayush is injured, the closest backup you can get to Ayush is Urvil, and
correct,
that
correct.
is and that is why we
Anyway,
played
see,
Urvil after
I mean, someone brought this foreigner opener. That's why that time saying we have enough, even if enough openers or enough top four to actually accumulate those 1,012, 1,200 or 1,300 runs
yeah.
per season.
I think
That's
I
what
think
I'm trying
guys,
to
So the
say.
way
our top four.
I look at Urvil is if you have Urvil and Matre, you get two throws at winning the power play, right? So if either one of them comes off, you have a great chance of winning the power play unless the other team is Suryavanshi, Abhishek, or Arya. That's why I look at it. That's why I
No,
don't want.
you would win the power play. You would win the power play with Sanju and Ayush too, because Sanju
Yeah,
basically
that's
has this
exactly.
No,
has
but
the
Fuzzy,
same
that's the
approach
thing,
as
right?
well.
Like, what Sancho is like a two-run a ball guy, right? Like these two have the potential to be
No, I
2.5
don't.
run.
I disagree. I
No,
disagree.
Fuzzy,
In the
that's his
power
ceiling.
play,
His best knocks are two-run a
no, no,
ball.
no. In the power play, Sanju's approach is very much to the closest to Ayush's. He wants to maximize the power play very much, and if I have the option to
He's
play
not as high
Sanju
intent as
like,
Orville, though. Orville is a different
but
level of
But
intent to
but with
Sancho.
Andy, you
Orville,
also have
you
to
will
compare.
get
Then
three
one
games.
second, Andy. Then you also have to take in consideration the ability of the batsman and the
Yeah,
technicality of the
and
batsman. The
also
only the
Sanju.
intent won't do anything,
I will add
right?
one
No,
more
no, no,
point
So
that's
for
completely fair,
this.
Fuzzy.
Sanju
Sancho is
is
like different level of talent than Orville, but like that's as
and
like a
intent.
number
So
three. I don't want
what I'm
Orville
trying to
coming.
say here is the intent difference between Orville and Sanju is not that big than the technicality and the talent of Sanju and Orville. So like if
Yeah,
you have
that
an
I agree. That I agree.
option of Sanju
Yeah,
and
one second.
Ayush,
Sergio, are you there?
Yeah, yeah, I'm there.
Yeah,
Am I
yeah. I'll
audible?
come back in 10 minutes.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
So
okay,
if
okay.
you have an
No problem.
option of Sanju and Ayush, it is a like a most prominent option you can go with. Number three, I think it will be. I don't know if they'll change or like if the management gets changed and if he steps down from the captaincy, I think there would be some brain. There would be some sense in Ruturaj, and he will himself say that he wants to step down from captaincy and bat at three. I think that is the best solution for him and for the team as well. I think, guys, top four is not the problem at all for me personally for our team. I think middle order is where we have been completely shit for the last 3 seasons. That is the one area we haven't been able to fill the void of Ambati Raidu, MS Dhoni, and Suresh Raina, as people have been saying. Middle order is one thing we haven't been able to crack. It is just the approach of our top order which makes us reflect our top order again and again.
Also,
Correct.
Ayush and
one
Sanju
small thing I'll add
fixes
is
most of our top order problems. It is just that we self sabotaged ourselves by pushing Ayush at three and playing Rutu at four, Rutu at opening. I think the bigger question here is who will play in place of Brevis, who will play in place of Dubey, who will play in place of Prashant Veer, and whether we should buy back Karthik or not. These are the bigger questions I think we need to discuss on.
No, Fuzzy,
Exactly.
also
One
two more.
I
question.
mean,
Just one thing I have to
Yeah,
say. Gaikwad is out of form. That's one consideration. The other thing is
yeah,
he still has to recalibrate his approach to it, and that's something he's going to have to spend a lot of time working on in the off
yes,
season.
yes,
So
correct.
that's why I don't think our top three is sorted yet.
I think that is
We
under
have,
an assumption that he will step down from captaincy and work on his game. If
yeah,
he doesn't, then yes, absolutely your point. Because your point right now is more kind of practical. My point right now is that if like it is kind of hypothetical right now. So that is also one thing. But I think, guys, I think we need to release. If we really want to fix our middle order, I think we should move on from Shivam Dubey. I think there were many discussions in the space right now where we were still talking about how to fix Shivam Dubey around the team and how to maximize his full potential. I think with Karthik in our team and him being 19 or 20 years old, and let's be honest, guys, he has finished this season at 139 strike rate, 139 strike rate and close to 300 runs. So like
yeah.
he's a kind of a batsman who will only get better. He's just 19 or he turned 20 last month. So like there is a very good, like after a long period of time, I think after Ruturaj, there have been a teenager for us who has performed this kind of an promising way. So I think we should let him in the team. I think we should keep our faith on that kind of batsman. But other than that, Shivam Dubey, Deval Brevis, or beat Prashant Veer as
Yeah.
well. I think
And
uh,
correct, correct. I mean, see, with Shivam Dubey, I'll tell you, in 2023 he was very blockbuster for simple reason is there was not much exposure towards his intent or his the way he bats and everything. There were no other, I mean, have any idea for opponents. But with the way that he is batting up these days, and obviously there are multiple analysis and everything, he has become very predictable. He has become very one dimensional kind of thing, and you just bowl some sudden deliveries and you know that the maximum amount of runs he can score per a ball is maximum one or two. That's it.
No,
There's a very
see, I mean, other than Ritu, no, I think it is not I think CSK's problem is not just okay. Let me change this. Let me change that. I think it's way beyond that. I'll tell you. The squad composition, the batting composition is still very bad. We don't have a finisher. We don't have batsmen who can hit off cutters or any cutter balls. We don't have batsmen who can hit yorkers. Our tail is so short. There's no batting depth, and all of our top six batters more or less have a same type of weakness, which is except probably Sergio and
Yeah,
except Ayush actually. Ayush is one batsman who can play that back
yeah.
of good length. He's played it well with what I've seen, but uh,
Correct,
the
correct, correct.
Bro,
composition,
but
But
do
that's
you
what
think
is
I mean,
not
our
that's
right actually.
like
Sergio. Sergio, actually, you made a right point. See, the one big mistake CSK has done unknowingly or without knowingly or anything is they top six or they top five. They've bought lot of players. Like say 7 to 8 players they have only as top order batsmen, and they forget to, at least buy a decent middle order batting unit.
What
bro,
That
now?
that
is
was
the biggest
because
mistake
like
that I
I
watched.
agree. You
before
said
this
forget, right?
option,
Vidyadhar, no, they didn't forget. They bottled everybody, even
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
they
True,
didn't
true.
forget. They went for like with the pathetic mind, and they went there and they
bro,
again
that
bought
that
Matthew
was
Shaw.
because like why they like lost on a guy like Miller is they thought Dubey's the guy at number six was going to finish game. That's
Satish,
where
No,
problem
Satish,
has started.
no,
because
no, 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 no,
no,
no. I will
Satish,
ask you
because
one
you can
question.
only play one of no, you can only play one of Miller or Brevis, right? And you're not
Exactly.
benching Brevis off of last
Also,
season because
No,
you
no,
have
no,
Brevis
no.
came
I'm
in.
not.
That is where
I'm
the
not saying for
mastermind comes.
that.
Wait, you should have at least bought a backup of Brevis. Brevis didn't play 3 matches. What happens if Brevis gets injured? Matthew Short is not your backup, right? Matthew Short is not your backup. That's what they went. They said like Matthew Short is a backup player of Brevis, but David Miller is a perfect replacement player because he could have come in the
exactly.
middle. He could have been a finisher, and he's a South African.
They just bought Matthew Shot because he got them. I mean, he got for two crores. That's
No
it.
man, he
Nobody
came. He
actually
he
bid for
played
him.
really well in
No, no.
MLC.
They
This
also
idiot
thought
saw.
he would be an off-spin option.
Yeah, he played really good in MLC, and these guys saw him directly in MLC here, so they were thinking like he can, and that is a good option. I'm saying Matthew Shot is a good player, but they have to open him. That is where his full potential can be explored. But
But
Then
you
why
are
didn't
having
they get
Rutu,
Ferreira?
Ayush, Sanju, Urvil, and then you are buying another opener.
No,
That is
bro,
where this is fine.
that also you have two spin hitters, okay? Dubé Brevis. Then you buy a worse one for 14 crores in Karthik. Like, what logic is this? God Lord.
And also there's one. I mean, they spent around 5.5 to 6 crores for Rahul Chah, right?
Yeah,
Or
Yeah,
sorry, there's
yeah,
there's
yeah,
a
yeah.
yeah.
spinner.
Rahul Chahar.
Rahul.
You have a spinner. You don't include them in any match. You're spending on five
Bro,
to six
bro,
crores.
see, that's the problem with
Yeah,
this option with
they
CSK. Like, they thought if
there
Noor
could
Ahmed is
be.
not performing well and they need
Yeah,
to include a
I mean,
overtail
yeah.
or a
See,
match
I'll
shot,
agree.
they can use Rahul Chahar. That was their
Yeah,
idea.
yeah. I agree, but even then, I mean,
No,
that's
like
too.
the
What do you say?
master class started there in the auction only. Like instead of buying a like to like replacement, like for Deval Brevis, hitting middle order batsman, they bought a Matthew shot. So that they thought they will change another Indian player, play another opener, play Matt shot at four. He will give you off spin.
Maybe they thought they were still stuck with the 2021 or 2023 approach, where at number three you have a spinner and a pinch hitter. For example, with Suresh Raina, who is also can bowl around, and also you have Moin Ali, who is actually bowls off spinner. So they went with same kind of plan with the shot they've signed in, and but unfortunately it's no longer working that way. 2023 is 2023 because the T20 cricket way has not much evolved back
Bro,
then.
but
Although
even in 2023, MS used Rahane as a pace hitter and he was working in a three and like striking at 175, 180. Moin was
you
not
know
the
what
number three that year.
you know what in 2023 I feel there was only one team which was ahead of times is CSK. They
Yeah.
chased 175 in the finals without solid batters. Okay, that was a textbook style of chasing. Their approach was
Okay,
ahead
Raidu
of
is a different beast. We can't play compare anyone to his. He has the caliber, different caliber, man. So that's a different case.
different caliber
Raidu.
and also different approach because that comes from the captaincy, that comes from the leadership and all. you have Tushar Deshpande who was going for runs after runs. Okay, he went for like 580 runs, but still there was enough wickets to boast on. Okay, he took almost 18 to 19 wickets because MS utilized him in the clusters. Whenever he needed a wicket, he knows that players will definitely look to smash him, and he used to
And
bring him
and
because
also
when they bring him,
the field sets which he has given for Deshpande. Even the SRF game, I
exactly,
remember like, the field sets he gave for one of the batsmen.
yeah,
That
that's
was
it.
very
I
unique.
mean,
He knows where
you know
Guys,
how
I
it's,
have a
it's
random opinion, not opinion, random thought. Okay, I just got it. So we're talking about what can be our batting order next season. No, so there's this player. If there's like lots of ifs and buts around him, so if he's available and if he's there, England's current captain, one of the best T20 batsmen, also for me, Harry Brook. What do you think? Do you think he'll suit our team? Number five or
Bro,
something like that.
don't
Again,
take
no, no, no,
bro. We
Sergio.
need
Please.
players who
yeah,
want to
England,
play for the
England.
franchise. These guys will scam, man.
No,
Don't pick them.
anytime
But
he might
You
he's
go.
you
another player who can give you like 2 wins. Like 6 points there. Like
bro,
no,
bro,
yeah,
like leave even
don't
his
let
performance.
English
But
play.
if something comes like he has to leave for a Ashes or he has to leave for a World Cup, he will never think about anything. He'll just leave, or he may even say
They
some
they
personal
don't have
reasons.
respect for IPL in the first place, man. If you spend your time in
No,
cricket, you will get to know.
Sergio
This
point is
Harry
very
Brook and
valid.
fans.
Justice. Sergio point is valid because he might get you 2 points or 4 points. That is fine. But the only problem is what happens if he like opts out at the last minute and we build the squad by thinking he'll be our middle order. So that is the only concern. He might win you matches, but he might not come. He might pull out. He might say like I have like when we move to play off this England players always says like we want to go and represent the country, but what I want is like I don't want this kind of a favorism from New Zealand bringing New Zealand players. Nobody has talked about the Zach Fox. What is the purpose of picking him? What is this player? Anybody knows? Like he has not even came for an like even substitute fielder in none of the matches. What kind of pick is that? At least
He
bro,
for
was
last
the,
picked
time I
as
saw
a
him was in
replacement to
World Cup.
Overton.
no, then you should have played him. If you are picking some player as a replacement for Overton, where was he? He wasn't not even part of one single match,
Bro,
right?
but that was another stupid pick. Just like how Matchall was a replacement of Brevis. You can't help it with
Everything is
slump,
stupid
bro.
thing.
Like,
No, that is what I'm saying.
yeah,
We are talking about what these players are doing, but these guys see Ramakrishna Ghosh, he's from Maharashtra. Mukesh Chaudhary, he's from Maharashtra. He brought his two players, so which means he doesn't even know what other team players and how they are performing. He doesn't even know that. If you are a captain of a team of a club which has won 5 titles, you should be looking around for other options from all other teams what they have been doing. Where did this Madhav Tiwari came for Delhi Capitals? Where did he came from? Rutraj is playing all the domestic matches, right? With all the
bro,
other
like
teams.
we cannot say like that. Because like Mukesh is
No,
also performing a good now, and
no. See,
Ramakrishna Ghosh can come good. Like
Satish,
you
I'm
can't say
see
like
no
he's not a good
disrespect to
player.
Mukesh Chaudhary or no disrespect to Ramakrishna Ghosh, but we have to find an extra talented players before some all other 9 teams taking that. See, most of the teams are international players. Captains are international players. They don't play all the domestic season. But you are playing all the domestic season for Maharashtra, right? You would have known in and out of all. He brought Rahul Tripathi last time, right? He
But
brought Ram.
with Ayush, I think he also gave an input like, yeah, we can proceed with Ayush. He's very good. I saw him at the domestic last
Ayush
year.
Matre is a lottery ticket for Chennai, man. It's nothing to do with A.R. Srikanth, Stephen Fleming, or Rutraj Gay. Nobody can take an responsibility of picking him. He is a
Bro, but
lottery
they have
ticket.
to pick him still, right? They have picked
No,
some, like, they could
correct.
have picked some
Correct. I completely
420
agree.
player like him.
He should have bought at auction. If you are really
Yeah,
good,
I agree that.
he should
Yeah,
have bought him at auction. If you are buying him at and taking as a replacement player, then that is not your magic thing you did for a
yeah,
franchise.
I agree your point. Like, you have to take them at auction, not at replacement. But I'm
Yeah,
saying
how
at
many?
least at the replacement, they were able to like, get him,
Correct. No,
instead
no.
of
What
getting a
is the
sticky
purpose
player.
of doing that? What happened this season? You should have at least opened him, right? He's the opening batsman. He has to use the maximize the power play. But what is the purpose of picking him and not utilizing his strength? See all other teams, Vaibhav Suryavanshi or Jaiswal, will they come at one down? Will they do that? Will KL Rahul, even KL Rahul is opening because they need somebody to go and play shots at
Like
top
if
of the
we
order.
go on to the other teams, like we cannot even compare with them because they are most of the teams are doing their work based on the data, and we don't
See,
have anything
those
with the data. Like we have short meetings, we don't care about data. That
no,
approach has to change.
no, team meetings is also fine, but going into auction, you should be prepared for yourself, right? Going into auction, you should send somebody to go and look for like young talents, and you need to buy those kind of players. You are fail if you fail in the auction, you fail for 3 years. And for 3 years, you are losing fans, you are losing your confidence, you are losing the trophies, right? It's not about planning here, it's about planning in the back end for next year auction. Now they need to see who we can buy in the auction next year so that they can bring in some good players. See, somebody has shared this with you, Ramakrishnan. He told Vipra Janigam. He told Priyam Sharia.
He told Priya Sharya.
Both of them were not picked. Even see, forget about Vidyut Ramakrishnan. Ashwin was screaming in one of the auction previews in 2024. Please take a note. Priyan Sharia is going to be the next superstar. Please keep an eye on this Delhi player. Nobody from CSK, not even the paddle was up. They are going for Vijay Shankar. They are going for Ashwin. They are going for
Bro, I'll tell you this. I think Flem thought like what they did with Rahane in 2023, they thought they could recreate with Rahul Tripathi in 2025.
okay, fine.
But
Okay, fine.
that's how things went.
That is 100% agreed. Rahul Tripathi is 100% agreed. What about others? That is the one auction is still ruining us. If that auction they would have made one single good buy in the middle order, one single buy. Forget about Rahul Tripathi or Ashwin or any. You could have bought one good international player. If you are saying Brevis is a young generational talent, why did you buy him in auction? He went unsold. You didn't buy him in
The
auction.
only the only good pick which we had at the auction, I would say, is Noor Ahmed. That is only.
Noor Ahmad also, because of the Chennai spinning pitch, he was succeeding. If Chennai pitch is not spinning, Noor Ahmad is also flop player. Everyone is bashing Noor Ahmad last year. He is not picking up the wickets because the pitch has been maintained by BCCA. You can't rely on something only one dimensional, right? You need to have one more dimension. Like what happened if this doesn't work? What should I do? There was Ravi Bishnoi go for a taking. You are buying Rahul Chahar. What kind of mindset is this? Ravi Bishnoi won
Jamie
one
Overton
match
was
for
a
them.
good pickup, I guess.
We are talking about all the opening pairs, all the this stuff, but they really flopped in the lower down the order from the middle order to the bowler. There is no backup bowler. There is no backup spinner. There is no backup middle order batsman. You all got is Sarfraz Khan, Karthik Sharma, Deval Bravish, Shivam Dubey. Everyone can play at number 4. Other than that, wherever you play anyone, they are all get failing. So that is where the major blunder has happened. And if they are not going to rectify again in the next year, your top three might score, your top three might not score. But that should not be the only case, right? There are four more batsmen. They are also need to score. All four combinedly needs to win at least one match. Not even one match they have won for you. If you add Karthik Sharma one couple of innings, he won one game for us. Other than that, did Shivam Dubey won a game for you? No. Did Bravis give on a game for you? No. Did Sarfraz single-handedly won a game for you? No. Matthew Shot won a game for you? No. All these players are top order players. You just stack them up and nobody has won a single game for you. One single game. So that kind of a player you need. Like Bravis is also like too much of inconsistency. You need to have a backup for Bravis also. This is how they has to
I
plan for
think
next year.
Brevis will come good only. He just had one off season. That's what I think. He has potential. He has power. So definitely Brevis is
Plus,
gonna
he's an
come good.
international cricketer, I guess. So that also
Yeah.
works in favor from.
So he will learn and he will come good. So we don't have to worry about Brevis. And coming to Ayush Matre, if he gives 80% of what Suryavanshi gives, which he is capable of, we are settled with one opener. Sanju can give us 6 points on his own. He is doing it year after year, every season. That's what we picked him for. And if our Rutraj can do at least 80% of what Gill does, our batting is set only. That's what I feel. We don't have to worry much about batting coming into next
Bro,
year.
like with that, you cannot say our batting is set, our top order is set. But still, we will have the middle order problem, especially with the finishing. Who
Yeah,
will
we
finish
have
the
we have to get someone to bat along with Dubey, or if we are brave enough, we have to let go of Dubey. So that I don't know if they will let go of. At least we have to pick some underrated hitters from the domestic circuit or at least internationally cheap buys.
Again,
Something
it's
Yeah, but
to
I
but
think
why would you let go of Dubey for next year? Dubey is better player than Karthik Sharma, like in that like spin
yeah.
role.
So like I am thinking like if Hardik trade doesn't go off and comes into the auction, we need the money to buy Hardik. So I'm thinking in that angle.
Bro, come on. Let's not buy Hardik at any chance. Like he's going to spoil the whole rhythm.
I'm
I
just
think
hoping that Dhoni will
necessary
keep him in
necessary.
the space.
No, as long as these people couldn't buy any experienced middle order batsmen, be it international or domestic, these people, whenever two wickets fall in the power play or on the first 6 7 overs, they will start a test match. Even if it is a score of 250,
That is for sure.
yeah,
That is for sure. I could remember. See, we had Hayden, Watson, Hussey. Apart from these 5 to 6 people, I don't remember a batsman in the opening or in the middle order who is going to fire like what this Vaibhav Suryavanshi or Priyan Sharia or Abhishek Sharma is doing.
yeah,
I don't remember that we have never had. That is not how Fleming is structuring the team. That is a big mistake from with all the years.
and
The only savior has been Dhoni. Like he, whatever the mess had happened, he will rectify it down the order. That was always there.
and
Now that is also missing. This is also missing. The team is failing. I felt at least when Overton was there, that that gap of 20 30 runs, Overton was matching up.
And one more thing, if we could closely observe, whenever we have the bowlers with the Dhoni might be using with the sixth bowling option or seventh bowling option to get that extra wicket. He would be taking that chance. But these guys have been fixed with those five bowlers.
This guy, I'm not understanding what is he up to. See, take this last match, not today's match, last match. I don't know why he didn't complete Akil Hussein's. He was the one who was
Uh,
bowling exceptionally well. He did not complete
uh,
him.
he,
Even and the previous match before that, he dropped him.
yes,
He was bowling exceptionally well. I don't know why he is dropping him.
obviously, he is the best
Uh,
bowler in this series as well. He played for 7 matches, if I'm not wrong. He got 8 wickets. Economy is about 8.2 to 8.5. He is the best bowler you have, and you are not completing his quota, and you are bringing him at very odd times where the match is
correct,
already completely out of your
correct.
hands. And one more thing, you don't
This
give
guy,
that Prashant Veer a ball for a single over or not. You won't give Shivam Dubey until unless last 2 matches. You are not having sixth bowling option.
no, bro.
And
Prashant Veer or Shivam Dubey. At least I'm getting convinced. Okay, they might not bowl good in the nets. They might have bowled really bad. At least that okay. We can take that point. We don't know that side. But this guy, he's bowling exceptionally well. I don't know why. And his performance, I don't know. I How is he batting at 15 balls in 20 balls, 15 runs? Is completely. I mean, cannot buy this.
uh,
This is not how our team used to be. Someone has to fire up in the opening. Else it is going to be again. These guys are going to hit 175 and then they are going to get happy that 175 is par score.
Uh, why I'm telling this particular thing is about the sixth bowling option. We went to Yakana having Shivam Dubey and Prashant Veer as all-rounders, but we didn't give any ball to them. Where
Yeah,
their
yeah.
batsmen are bashing us literally. We aren't having any overturn to
Bro,
get that in a.
I feel Ekana loss is because of Anshul Kampoj.
Not leave
Eight,
it because Anshul Kamboj got very much exposed because there is if Anshul Kamboj is giving 20 runs on a over, you need to try some other guy. At least there might be a mishit. That is what, right? We use it to get Tushar Deshpande wickets and we use it to get Shardul Thakur wickets.
correct,
How we use it to get? Even Suresh Raina was used to bowl 1 or 2 overs if a match is
correct,
going away.
correct, correct, correct.
You need to
Uh,
try your
uh,
options.
Hello. See, you're saying Dhoni used Raina, those kind of things. After the impact player era, Like 1 or 2 hour bowlers like Raina, they even if Raina bowls out, he'll get bashed for 20-25 runs an over. The game has changed. Like you need proper bowler as a bowler in simple play.
But when your team is fixed in a core format of if you again I'm bringing back to the point that Yakana team, when I'm telling that Anshul Kamboj is getting bashed left, right, center, and the other guys Spencer Johnson, he is getting unlucky runs on his name, and everything is going out of way, where you can't get any other bowler. Suppose if you would have tried, let them give those 20 runs. If not this bowler, that bowler. But there must be some confidence,
Sir,
right?
actually,
That you are trusting someone.
there was none other than Prashant Veer to roll the arm over on that day. And if Prashant Veer would have bowled without any like I think so he bowled only 1 or 2 overs prior to that match. On that wicket with Marsh batting in that form, he would have smashed Prashant Veer. They only respected Noor on that day.
Yeah, somewhere. But somewhere I feel that this guy needs to have some star-studded bowling options until unless with the big names, without big names in the bowling unit, he can't make magics with this bowling unit. Is what
See,
I feel
actually, this
because he's
bowling is decent for Chepak pitch. For Chepak pitch, this bowling is decent with Akil Hussain, Jamie Overton, Noor Ahmed, Anshul
but
Kamboj, Gurjapneet,
Akil
and
Hussain will be
Pradeep
dropped
Pandya.
for every alternative
That
match.
is that is Ruturaj's mistake. Why is he dropping when there is left-handers? Why is he dropping? Why did he drop him today? These two are not sloggers. They are not going to take on Akil Hussain with the hard length he's bowling. I don't know why he dropped him today. Surely
Yeah,
Akil would have bowled like 4 overs for 30, 34 for 1, something like that today with this pitch.
I don't know how
With
this
GT
think tank literally
conservative
behave
approach.
because these people literally go for math shot when Cooper Connolly is available in the auction. These people will go for Jack Folks when Duffy and Adam Milne is available and Miller is available. There is no finisher in the team. That too an experienced guy, but these people think that we don't require any finisher. If your mindset is if you have very well finishing roles, then after 2 wickets you shouldn't start the test match or ODI. There are multiple instances in this particular season where 220 and 240 would be our par score have been dropped to 190, 200. Absolute test match.